to blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A 41-yard gain.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a Bengal first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by Waller out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 37 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was that. Last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he's got it up and through. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry. DJ Reader brought him down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Johnny Townsend on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And a Bengal first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Tyler Boyd.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll work deflected across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the
run for Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
He'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On On second down, here's Mixon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this one through the uprights and good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
7.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb.
That's good.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mixon on the toss right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They run. Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
In on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle by
a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
28, Joe.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Burrow. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
This will be caught inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Burrow sacked.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal.
4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
14.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
28-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, 28 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, Burrow. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
9 brings up second and a yard.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's the end of regulation.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day. But I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Number 28,
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The handoff to
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Bengal first down.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The field goal is...
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
31.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold and take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Browns. Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only